If you can hear from me, no you can't. I live in the UK and the only weather we know here is rain. Anyway, I've recently come back from staying at my boyfriend's for a week. And I have books. Not all of them are from Waterstones, but it's just easy to have them all in this bag. Let's just get on with it. First book is Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power. I'm pretty sure this person's a problematic author, but I've read Wilder Girls by them and I loved it. This is for blood. There is a stranger with my face. Ever since Margot was born, it's been just her and her mother. No answers to Margot's questions. No history to hold on to. Just the two of them, stuck in their one-down apartment, struggling to get along. But that's not enough for Margot. She wants family. She wants a past. When she finds a photograph pointing her to a town called Falleen, she leaves. But when Margot gets there, it's not what she bargained for. Margot's mother left for a reason. But was it to hide her past, or was it to protect Margot from what's still there? I'm just excited, and also her covers are just amazing. Next book, Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I've been wanting this book for ages because I want, as an LGBTQ plus person myself, I want to read more books about it. So Delilah Green Doesn't Care is by Ashley Herring Blake. And the blurb is, Delilah Green swore she would never go back to Bright Falls. Nothing is there for her but memories of a lonely childhood. Her life now is in New York, with her photography career finally gaining steam and her bed never empty. Sure, it's a different woman every night, but that's just fine with her. When Delilah's estranged stepsister pressures her into photographing her wedding, Delilah finds herself back in Bright Falls once more. She plans to breeze in and out, but then she sees Claire Sutherland, her stepsister's stuck-up bestie, and decides that maybe there's some fun and a little retribution to be had after all. As a busy single mother, Claire depends upon a life without surprises, and Delilah Green is an unwelcome surprise at first, but when they're forced together during the many wedding preparations, Claire isn't sure she has the strength to resist Delilah's charms. Even worse, she starts to think she doesn't want to. I'm so excited to read this book. We have The Bride Test by Hannah Wang. I think that's nice. Wang? I don't know. Yeah, I have The Kiss Quotient by her. So for Bride Test, Kai Deep has no feelings. Well, not big, important emotions like Greek isn't a feeling. Grief, like grief, and love. He thinks he's defective. His family knows better. That his autism means he just possesses emotions differently. When he steadfastly refuses to consider a relationship, his mother takes matters into her own hands and returns to Vietnam to find him the perfect bride. As a mixed-race girl living in the slums of Ho Chi Minh City, Esme Tran has always felt out of place. So when the opportunity arises to go to America and meet a potential husband, she can't turn it down. This could be the break her family needs. Seducing Kai, however, doesn't go quite as planned. Esme's lessons in love seem to be working, but only on herself. She's hopelessly smitten with a man who's convinced he can never return her affection. As Esme's time in the United States dwindles, will Kai let his head catch up with his heart? Can he find the strength to let go and let love in? I'm so excited. And Gay. Well, this is called Gay Club, and it's by Simon James Green. And I just love it. The fight for the presidency is on, and gloves are coming up. With just 4 members in the school's LGBTQ plus society, Barney has a predicted 75% of the vote. He's got big plans for making things better for Green Acres Academy queer students, but he's met his match with Bronte. She gets the voting opened up to the entire student body, and the whole school starts paying attention. How low will the ambitious candidates go to win? Buckle up for some serious shade, scandals and sleazy shenanigans. But when the group faces an unexpected threat and a big opportunity, can club members put politics aside and stand united? I'm really excited. Basically, this is a romance book by 12 Summer Romances. So there's Lee Bardugo, Francesca Leah Block, Libba Bray, Cassandra Clare, Brandy Colbert, Tim Federer, Lev Grossman, Nina LaCourse, Stephanie Perkins, Veronica Roth, John Scovron, Jennifer E. Smith, and it's edited by Stephanie Perkins. So I have no clue what this book is about because it's 12 romances. And then I have Step Back in Time, Ali McNamara. How far would you travel to find the love of a lifetime? When single career girl Jojo steps onto a zebra crossing and gets hit by a car, she awakes to find herself in 1963. For fashion, for music, her job, even her romantic life, everything is different. And then it happens 3 more times, and Jojo finds herself living in a completely new life in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. The only people she can rely on are Harry and Ellie, 2 companions from 2013, and George, Fiona of a second-hand record store. If she's ever to return from her travels, Jojo must work out why she's jumping through time like this, and if she does make it back, will her old life ever be the same again? And then I have The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. Bree Camden is helplessly and secretly in love with her longtime best friend and NFL legend Nathan Donaldson, and that's the least of her problems. After a car accident ended her chance of becoming a ballerina, Bree now runs her own dance studio if she can afford to keep the rent. If she can afford for rent to keep it open, that is. When Nathan comes to rescue and buys the entire building, a stubborn Bree is not happy about it. Rebelling with a couple, maybe more than a couple, of tequila shots, she spills her deepest, darkest secret to a TMZ reporter. 1 viral video later, the world thinks Nathan and Bree are the perfect couple, and Nathan's publicist has an idea that could mean financial security for Bree. The catch? They have to pretend to be in love for 3 whole weeks. It's now the moment for Bree to finally act on her hidden feelings, and is it possible that Nathan has been hiding some of his own? I'm so excited. Next, because me and my boyfriend have now been dating for a month, he got me a book I've really been wanting, which is Red, White and Royal Blue, and by Casey McQuiston. Basically it's about the son of the American president and the son of a UK prince. They don't get along, but somehow hi. You gonna go to bed? So yeah, it's about them two. They do not get along. The blurb is Alex Claremont Diaz is a handsome, charismatic, a genius, pure millennial marketing gold for the White House ever since his mother first became president of the United States. There's only one problem. When the tabloids get a hold of a photo involving an altercation between Alex and Prince Henry, US/British relations take a turn for the worse. Heads of family and state devise a plan for damage control, stage a truce, but what begins as a fake Instagrammable friendship grows deeper and more dangerous than either Alex or Henry could have imagined. Right, we're just going to have a visitor for the rest of the video. Soon they are hurtling into a secret romance that could derail the presidential campaign and upend 2 nations. I'm excited to read this book, which is a thriller. It's called The Rains. Doing this and it's raining. It's never really been my thing to be brave, and that's always been my older brother Patrick. But something world-changing is happening in our small town of Creek's Cause. Parasites have infected everyone over the age of 18, or I would be infected, making them violent, and if they sniff a kid, they either bash our brains in or take us back to the creepy lair. We're trapped up at school with the other remaining survivors, including Patrick's girlfriend Alex. We don't know how long we'll last. The school is surrounded by infected adults, and we're sure there is something else out there, something controlling the people that used to be our parents, our guardians. But here's the real problem. Patrick is turning 18 in a few days, so it's up to me, Chance Rain, to find a way to save him. And maybe, just maybe, if we survive the next 3 weeks, then we can help save humanity. Okay, now for the last book, which is new. I'm excited. Alice Oseman for Heartstopper Yearbook. Because I'm a huge Heartstopper fan. And yeah, also I found out that Alice Oseman is writing a 5th Heartstopper book, which means I get to have another book to add to the collection. I